This is Marie, and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to talk about the country Turkey, uh, specifically the earthquake that occurred on February 2023, year 2023 in Turkey. Now, before we get started, guys, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. You know it, I'm trying to drive traffic to the channel. Um, I appreciate my current subscriber. I appreciate my potential future subscribers. Thank you so much. I've seen the numbers going up on my YouTube, uh, my BitChute, and my Rumble channels. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I thank you. Thank you so much. It's beautiful to see, really. And before we get started, for those who are interested, today I'm going to be using the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. Definitely a must in your collection if you are interested. So a few weeks ago, there was an earthquake that occurred in Turkey. It was 7.5, I believe, and I think that earthquake also affected certain region in Syria as well, and I think maybe Libya. And please correct me on the comments below. I would appreciate it. And it caused a lot of devastation. Now, as soon as it occurred, I felt like something was off because there was so much going on around that time, and I think Turkey was involved either with NATO or trying to get out of NATO. I have not been following the news specifically about Turkey, but I know that Turkey's been a part of the fight, if any. I remember there was a coup a while back that I think, I want to assume that this state was trying to implement it so they can get control of that region. So anywho, when I heard about the earthquake, I felt my alarm bell or my spider senses tinkling. I felt something was wrong about it. And soon after, there was a list of embassy that came out who left the country a few days before the earthquake. Now again, unless they have crystal balls or remote viewers or psychics, those embassy, that tells me that might have been something that was planned. So I want to look and see, ask the card the question, who initiated that attack on Turkey? Because essentially that's what it is, right? So let's see who initiated. I think we had an idea, but let's start with that baseline, with that. Who initiated what happened to Turkey? First card is the World. Second card, Nine of Cups. Present. Recent past, Four of Pentacles. Present, the Moon. Potential outcome, Eight of Pentacles. Um, um, Clarification, Six of Pentacles. Further clarification, Knight of Swords. So the first card that came about is the World. So the World, but to answer the question, it's as if usually for me that the World represents, you know, another chapter in a leveling up of sort. But in this particular situation, it's as if it wants to say a world uh, government of sort, because the second card represents the situation. You see Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is actually getting your wish come true, but here the flavor of this deck is weird because of the moon right here in the middle. So here this Nine of Cups is represent a group of people who's very arrogant, who's really full of themselves, who's it's a group of, so it's as if it's trying to say that it's a world government, and these people are very arrogant, very full of themselves. Every wish that they desire, uh, uh, they always find a way of manifesting, of making it come true of sort. And um, in the past, Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is a conservative card for me. It's a card of, you know, being frugal, but in this sense, it's mean a group of people who wants to hold on to power, who because a pentacle is about, you know, something that's tangible. Could be money, resources, could be, but in this situation, it feels like power. And it's not a big group because it's the Four of Pentacles that shows up. So it's a pretty small number, you know, but still, these people have created this devastating damage to a country. So yes, Four Pentacles, as if like 40% of that world government, and that's probably remaining of sort. It's not a lot, but it's still enough to make this catastrophic damage to a nation, right? So Four of Pentacles, they're holding on to power. It's a group of people that are really about keeping what they feel or they think is theirs. So very arrogant, kind of like a world cabal, I guess, in a way, right? We can call them that. The moon. So the moon, it's usually could be a card of secrecy. It could be a card of, you know, to proceed with caution. It could be a card about there's more that's yet to be revealed. And then it's dark right now, but the truth will eventually come to light. But in this particular situation, it's as if they're trying to say there's more to the story. It's as if they're trying to say, you know, there's more to this than the cabal, quote unquote. So the card in this particular, for the present time, doesn't want to give much because of that moon card. So there's more secrets that's yet to be revealed. There's more information, and as if to say there's more funny business going on still in Turkey for the present time. So okay, we'll leave it at that then. And potential outcome, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. It looks like I can read it two ways. I can read it as if to say either it's not the first time that they've attacked Turkey, or I can another way of looking at it is that they have been attacking or trying to influence Turkey several times before, or either with earthquakes, other earthquakes, or either form of manipulation, because this, again, pentacle, you see this gentleman, eight of pentacle, he looks like a master of his craft, working at perfection, perfecting his product, right? But in particular situation, it feels as if they have had their eye on Turkey, whatever that cabal you want to call it, on Turkey for a while, or you know, uh, targeting them. Uh, this is not like the first time. It looks like they have been, Turkey has been targeted one way or another before with that Eight of Pentacle. Um, Again, if you guys kind of sort of know what I'm talking about, your comment would be appreciated. And so, okay, so clarification, Six of Pentacles. So again, I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here. So it means that they either had a stronghold pretty big over there, um, like tangible, like maybe assets, um, uh, control of a lot of the government somehow, because Six of Pentacles is usually a government card. It's usually, but it looks like with that Six of Pentacles, something somehow, maybe the government is trying to regain control, or the people is trying to regain control, that maybe things are trying to balance itself out somehow, some way. So that's interesting. And then the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about truth. Sword is about truth, facts, information coming out. And the Knight is about movement. It's about traveling. It's a process of sort. It's as if to say information is coming out about what had occurred in Turkey in drove, and that the direction that this Knight is moving is as if it's trying to show, as if they have receipts somehow, and that they can prove that, this was not an isolated incident, or there was this earthquake was not an act of God, so to speak, and that they can point out that, these world cabal, whatever you want to call it, has actually attacked Turkey before. Okay, wow. Okay, so now that we know who, we're gonna ask for why, right? So if this is a crime, we need to know who did it, why was this done, right? So we're gonna ask, why was Turkey earthquaked? Good Lord. Why was Turkey targeted? Right? So let's see what the cards wants to share about that. Why was Turkey targeted? First card, Queen of Cups. Second card, Three of Pentacles for situation. Third card, the Lover in the recent past. Ten of Pentacles, present. Chariot in potential outcome. Ace of Wands, clarification. King of Cups, clarification. Okay, guys. So the first card is the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups for me is usually it's a lady who is very in tune with her femininity. Somebody very empathic, sympathetic. Somebody who's very in touch with her emotion. Now, the Queen of Cups, in this particular situation, because I'm seeing a king and a queen here, it doesn't happen often, seeing those both together. That tells me that the people of Turkey, on a subconscious, because the femininity is more passive, subconscious, and masculinity tends to be more conscious level. So on a subconscious and conscious level, the people over there in Turkey, they were highly evolved or highly spiritual or highly awake. I think that's probably the better word, or all of the above, whatever, resonates with you. So it tells me that they have been really awake, really evolved, really in tune with what's been going on, the truth, right? On an emotional level, and they have gained a level of maturity. Because that's what, Cups deals with emotion. And for, it looks like, especially the people in Turkey, they have been really focusing on what's been happening, because you see this, the queen, she have this cup who's very ornate, so as if they're really paying attention, very close attention to what's been happening in the world, especially in their region, and especially with what, maybe the bad guys have been doing. And which is interesting again, because look here, in the past, the Lovers and situation, Three of Pentacles. So situation, Three of Pentacles, the people of Turkey, they have been organizing, or they have been uniting, they have been working together, either to build their economy or to strengthen their economy, because the Three of Pentacles is the only it's an only card where the pentacle is not showing up as coin, is showing up as brick or cement or masonry, like, uh, to signify strength, foundation, build. So as if to say that the people of Turkey, they have been strengthening or building up their economy, or strengthening their economy somehow. They have been uniting, working together to do that. And it appears that in the past with the Lovers, they have been, again, overemphasizing unity, communication. So not only they have been unifying or working together to build up their economy, or to strengthen their economy, or to propel their economy, they have been maybe vocal on in what's been going on, or they have been, because the Lovers card is about agreement, it's about communication. Yes, it's about lovers, but in this sense, it's more about agreement. It's also because also the astrological card sign for the Lovers is Gemini, and Gemini is about communication, right? And so that tells me that they have been communicating not only between themselves, but maybe they have been talking to other nations too. And interesting, Ten of Pentacle. Now, Ten of Pentacle, all tens means the completion, the successful completion of a chapter. Ten of Pentacle. Usually when I see Ten of Pentacle, it means community, it means nation, it means country. And I kind of sort of makes sense, because here with that completion right here in the middle to represent the present time, it looks like not only the people of Turkey are awake, working together to strengthen the foundation of their economy, it looks like they were about to start a new chapter on the economic front, or something to do with finances, financial. So I don't know, whoever, if any of the viewers are in tune with what's going on in Turkey, were there news before the earthquake surrounding finances, money? Because like they were about to propel themselves in a big way, and coming out victoriously, because the Chariot card is about a card of moving forward, about traveling. And what's so interesting about those Sphinx here is about, having control of your lower chakra, having control of your how do you say it, uh, any pettiness or any um, negativity, you know, and harnessing the togetherness and really propelling yourself, rising above whatever petty differences that you have to propel yourself into this new chapter, this new direction, a new way. Because a chariot is a trump card, it's a major arcana. It means that they were going to come out victorious, come out strong somehow, because the chariot is also the son of Apollo, the son, the son of Zeus, Apollo, son, victorious, happy, confident. So they were about to propel themselves into this new chapter, new direction, something to do with economics, money somehow. Um, was it Bitcoin? Was it? So hopefully somebody can comment. And this clarification, Ace of Wands, that tells me that there was going to be a this was going to revitalize, because one is about inspiration, passion, because one is fire in your belly, right? What inspires you. So it was going to, Ace deals with new beginning. This was going to propel uh, uh, change. It was going to propel, it's going to bring new life to the country itself, either economically or innovation, or I don't know, but something tangible, right? It was going to propel the country in a new direction. And uh, King of Cups, again, awareness. They have gained that level of maturity, that level of knowing, of awakeness. So that's why uh, the people of Turkey were targeted, quote unquote. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So as last card, I know this tragedy. I've heard a lot of people have perished, and my heart goes to the people of Turkey. It's always sad to those people. I have no word to say. I just want to say that I know how you feel, because I've lost my auntie in the earthquake in Haiti, the first earthquake in Haiti, and then my grandparents later on. Um, there's no word, and my heart goes out to every one of you in Turkey. The last question is, what advice to the people of Turkey to overcome this tragedy? I mean, can you ever overcome a tragedy? Maybe it was a poorly worded question, but what advice does the universe have to offer in light of all of what transpired to Turkey? First card is Temperance. Six of Wands situation. King of Pentacles, recent past. Queen of Wands, present. Four of Wands, potential outcome. Justice. Clarification. Page of Swords, clarification. Okay, so the first card is Temperance. So it's I I'm just gonna say the way the card, the download is coming through. Basically, try to hang in there, try to keep it together, and trying to find a balance somehow. Because the Temperance card is a card of balance. It's a card of, to try to rise above um, the pettiness, the destruction, the hurt, the grief, and you know to stay in high vibration and not to pretend that everything is okay. But it's about you know try to keep things in a level, even kill, uh, if possible. And that with that Six of Wands, is that if you guys stay united and stay focused on your mission, you will come out of this situation victorious, this tragedy victorious, because the Six of Wands is a card of recognition, is a card of um, acknowledgement, is a card of victoriously traversing a moment. And I think this is it's a beautiful card, really. So if you guys are able to stay united, uh, uh, stay passionate about one another, caring about one another, you will come out of this. It's as if to say better than ever. Past King of Pentacle is coming through as if you guys are very resourceful. You guys are rich in resources, I just don't know what it is. But for some reason, resources is coming to mind, like pretty strongly. That you guys have a rich culture, you have a lot of resources, that you're wealthy somehow. That because the Pentacle is a card of something tangible, something true, something real, something that sets you apart, but in a very big way. Because the king, there's no higher than the king in the suits. So you have something that can help you rebuild. So I don't know if it's something in the mines or something uh, uh, economically. It's not the only thing that's saying is coming through is resources, that you have a lot of resources at your disposal, that you're a rich country or nation. And with that Queen of Wands in the present tells me that you are a fierce nation, that you're very authentic, that you're very real, very true to your belief, very passionate about what you feel and who you are, and not being afraid or ashamed of expressing that, and to stay in that vibration, stay in that in that present uh, uh, focus. And once you do, Four of Wands means celebration, union. So usually this is a marriage card, but in this sense, like, you will be stronger together. Yes, it might be difficult, but once you're able to step through that gate, so it might take some time for you to rebuild, it might take some time for you to get to the level that you were before, but once you do, it's going to be so beautiful, because the Four of Wands is a card of breakthrough, it's a card of celebration, it's a card of togetherness, happiness. So things will get so much better for you guys. And the Justice, for clarification, is to say, yes, you will get justice in a big way, because this is a major arcana. One way or the other, the universe will make sure that justice comes to whoever is behind that targeted event. And the fact that it's a major arcana tells me that it's coming. Maybe not today, but it's gonna be coming and you will get the maybe not closure, but it does help, right? Um, Page of Sword. Page of Sword is usually a message. It's usually a pivot. Swords deals with information, truth, facts, words, communication. So that tells me with that page is that little by little information is gonna come out um, about what happened, about what occurred. So there's more truth um, behind, you know, what happened, and little by little it's gonna be coming out, and it's and again, swords deals with everything that's not, it's not gonna be great news, it's not gonna be happy to hear, but once it's there, it's gonna pivot, it's gonna change, so you can get into this happy place. So again, news is gonna come out about, you know, maybe the government was not being great, or maybe, you know, the people, that region was engaging in not so great activity. I mean, there's gonna be some bad news, but that information is gonna be helpful to heal, to move forward, so you can get to uh, uh, a place where everything works out. Seven of Pentacles. I'm getting two more cards for clarification. So yeah, um, so the Seven of Pentacles is about working to build, to reap uh, the fruit of your labor. And so basically it's about, yes, it's going to be a period of you know, reconstruction going on. King of Cups, again, the same King of Cups is coming out. Again, awareness, either awareness, but in this particular, yeah, awareness, uh staying in a vibration, staying focused, and trying to rise above um of what occurred. Wow, that's interesting. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. Please feel free to share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.